So excited to be here talking with you. Women, action. Whenever you're thinking original Evil Dead, there's kind of that iconic image, Bruce Campbell, chainsaw, but it's you.
It's me.
Now it's you.
Who would have thunk it? My inner child definitely did not see this coming, so.
There's such a focus in horror and honestly in action, because there's a lot of action here, on men. So what is it like, kind of as part of this new generation of final girls, to be taking that on in such a visceral, physical way?
It's so natural, and I can't believe it's not a more common thing. Like, that was actually like the most invigorating experience, and it's a shame that it is rare, and it's a shame that it's the first time I've had the opportunity, and for many other friends and actors in the industry, it feels right, and it's easy, and it feels good.
Yeah.
We birth children, for God's sake.
It's a good point.
Yeah, it's the most hardcore.
Yeah.
Motherhood and pregnancy is such a central part of this, and I think that body horror can be so uniquely feminine because we're very bodied creatures. I think women are very in touch with their bodies, and so kind of looking at body horror within the Evil Dead franchise, but also the very specific brand that comes from pregnancy and motherhood, especially in your role, scariest mama ever. How do you channel that into creating a monster mama?
I don't think I really thought about being a mother when it came to the monster part of the character. I guess I thought about it as two separate characters, in that Deadite Ellie wasn't really Ellie. I think there were moments when maybe, like, I thought about sort of on the inside of Ellie there being this war raging throughout the film with the Deadite and Ellie herself. And there are either moments where Ellie comes through and gets to try to save herself, or it's the Deadite messing with the kids. Like, it could go either way. I know what I chose as an actress. But yeah, I thought of the Deadite as separate to Ellie, and it just had the knowledge of Ellie's relationship with the kids and who the kids are, and uses that to mess with them. Yeah.
And your character is pregnant in the film as well, so kind of a very different side of the coin in terms of body horror inflicted on you as a burgeoning mother. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, and also the claustrophobic nature of choice and responsibility, and taking responsibility when you maybe don't want it is also an avenue to look at it. But the beautiful thing, it's like, I feel like Lee, the way he laced those themes through it and speaks to that, and, you know, female-dominated cast, it's all of those elements are there, but like when we were shooting, were left by the wayside in a way that you could just trust that the script and that being in the background had that sort of like psychological aspect to it, and then it was an Evil Dead film that just let itself rip completely.
Yeah, and I also think like Lee might be one of the first male directors I've worked with that I haven't had to explain a female perspective to about stuff.
True.
Like, I never felt like I had to be like, hey, listen, but just so you know, like, this is how I'm coming at this.
Yeah.
I never felt the need to do that.
And his drive, he's just like, I find writing for women easier, and I connect
he's
more, and it's
surrounded
more
by
interesting.
women
Exactly.
as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The final girl is a staple of the genre, but has undergone a massive journey since the 80s, you know, whenever we think Laurie Strode, to what y'all are doing now. What is something that you would want to bring to this next generation of final girls as you're picking up this next generation of Evil Dead?
I mean, it just being messy and unfiltered and raw and disgusting, but also like violent and just so primal. Like, so primal, which is so there, and it's so exciting in a way that you can pull on that and not feel like you're a pin-up in any way, shape, or form, and yet you are, because you're reshaping that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the ugly beautiful taken to a whole other level, whatever that means. You know?
And I like that we have a deranged female just being truly psychotic. I haven't really seen that on screen before, and it was such a treat to play. I just never get to audition for roles like that. And like I said, I don't think I've seen anything like Ellie on our screens from a woman. I think I've seen it from men. And we're judged so much more harshly as women, and I think it's so cool that Warner Brothers and New Line were behind us and were unafraid to do that with not just a woman but a mother, and didn't shy away from it, didn't try to make excuses, and we didn't pull our punches.
God, I
And
love the horror
it
genre
was
for this
so
reason.
much fun, and I would hope that we can break new ground for other female villains to come.
It was perfectly vicious. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.